Hey YouTubers, unboxing video time. So used MSI motherboard here, and let's go ahead and get this thing open. I won't cut my finger with this knife. Got this off the good old eBay. Got a pretty good price on it. Assuming it's in the condition noted in the auction. This will be, gosh, this is like the 20th 600 series motherboard we've gotten on the channel. And so, you know what I'll do with this, of course, we'll do a BIOS update video. We will do a quick BIOS overview. We'll do some installations. Maybe even a benchmark. Depends on what CPU. Of course, we got to do BIOS update to put the 13th gen CPU in there. And I will do probably a macro view of it. Let's go ahead and, actually, let's look at the bottom first. What kind of details will I forget to tell you about in the video, right? So, extended heatsink design, 2.5 gig LAN, Wi-Fi 6. So it's not Wi-Fi 6 Echo, Wi-Fi 6, M.2 Shield Frozer, Lightning 20 gig, latest USB 3.2 Gen 2 up to 20 gigs per second. Frozer, memory boost, core boost, and so this looks like it's going to have a decent I/O section to it, if you can see that. And this other little details here. So there's going to be one PCIe 3.0 by 1 slot and one PCIe 4.0 by 16, and then a 3.0 by 16. So that's always good to know, right? All right, so SATA cables. I just sold off a motherboard, the B760M DS3H. I don't know why they included these. These don't come with motherboards. Driver disc. Don't use that. Little sticker. I just put one of those on. And of course they put this in bubble wrap. So the dude, well, oh no, I hate seeing this shit. So this was, you know, just in the case, right? Or in the box. And then this thing is open to the world to get destroyed. Not a good thing. So, you know, I buy a lot of used motherboards and there's always something jacked up with them. Hopefully this one's okay. All right, so let's take a look at the pins first. And if there is any of them damaged, which isn't uncommon when idiots don't put the cover on. So these look damaged right here, folks. Yeah. I'll be putting the i3-12100F in this to see if it works. Now, potentially I could have bought this noting that it had damaged pins. Sometimes we do that, but regardless, this guy should have covered them. It's a nice motherboard, no doubt. Full size B660, 4 RAM slots. Let's take a closer look at it. And drop this down a little. So we already talked about the PCIe expansion, 4.0 by 16, 3.0 by 16, and 3.0 by 1. CMOS battery. Now this type of motherboard, the cheaper motherboards from MSI do not have the BIOS flashback, which is disappointing. So we have HD audio over here. We have ARGB, RGB fan headers here. This is a heat shield for the M.2s. Surprisingly, there's not one in there. Then there's another See another spot here for M.2 with the heat shield. 2 USB 2.0s here, folks. 2 SATAs, vertical, and then 4 horizontals over here. And yeah, I should be sliding this across. I should be sliding this across my countertop, but oh well. I don't remember what I paid for this. I think I got a pretty good price on it. So here are your front panel connectors. I don't know if there's a, yeah, there's a little screen there. So you have power LED, the power switch, reset, and HDD in that grouping there. And that guy should be the, is it the speakers? If I can find a... Alright, moving on. So here's a USB Type-C Charlie. Of course, this would go to your case if you have that on it. USB 3.2 header. Of course, once again, your case needs to have USB 3.0 or 3.2s on there. 24-pin ATX. A couple more fan headers. 2 more fan headers up here. ARGB, RGB. So one of these is for your CPU fan. Does not appear they're labeled, folks. It's a bummer. Now this is a B660 and it actually has 2 1x8s in it. So you would think this would be a pretty solid motherboard for any of the 12th gen CPUs and even 13th gen. Like I said, those pins look damaged, so I don't know that I'm going to put any decent CPUs in here. Got 4 USB 2.0s, a DisplayPort, HDMI. These should be USB 3.2. I don't know if they're Gen 1 or Gen 2. Got 4 of those. That's nice. And there's the Ethernet 2.5 gig. Type-C Charlie header there. Thing's going out of focus. In case you didn't see it, 2.5 gig. Wi-Fi 6. And then we have fiber optic out. I don't know if we can you guys see that? There's a microphone. Fiber optic out. This is good stuff here for hooking up the stereo. One of these should be a subwoofer. You would think we'd have a headphone out somewhere in here. Usually you got headphone out, line out, microphone, subwoofer, and rear surround. This looks like rear surround. All right. So I will do an installation. Whether this thing's gonna fire up or not is another story. But this is a really nice looking motherboard, except for the pins being a little jacked up. Maybe I will look at getting the B760 version of this. But hey, thanks for checking out my video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.